Hello, my name is Julius, and thank you for watching episode 37 of Applicable Applications. In today's episode, I want to talk to you guys about amphetamine, a tool to keep your Mac device awake. And when I mean awake, I mean awake. Amphetamine helps keep your Mac OS device from sleeping by allowing users to keep their Mac OS on for a certain amount of time, for maybe 10 minutes or 1 hour, or indefinitely, so until you turn the app off. Now, while the app is running, it keeps your Mac device awake. So if you're doing something like downloading a long file and you don't want your MacBook to fall asleep and then the download gets canceled, you can use amphetamine to keep your MacBook up for maybe until the download's finished, or you can have it stay on and then you can turn it off manually. Amphetamine has a trigger system. This trigger system is one of its most powerful features, as it allows you to automate different sessions. So you can have amphetamine activate on its own and stay awake depending on whatever action you're taking, whether that be, like mentioned before, downloading a file or letting a program finish running. Um, it also has the ability to keep a secondary display awake as well if you're mirroring a display or using it as an extended display. Amphetamine is also application based, so it can be activated by certain apps that are running in the background. It also has a battery status and it can trigger based on the battery level you have, or it can deactivate itself if maybe you have too low of a battery. And also amphetamine knows when you connect to a external power source. So when you charge your MacBook, it knows that okay, your MacBook is being charged, so it's okay to turn back on as well. Also, while amphetamine is active, it also has a CPU usage feature, which activates whenever your CPU utilization reaches a certain threshold. It also has an idle feature as well, which triggers amphetamine after a certain period of inactivity. So let's say I've been active for maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes, and then my MacBook is set to sleep after 15 minutes. So if it sees that I've been idle for a little bit, it'll turn itself on to keep my MacBook up if I choose to set it that way. This app is also very customizable as well, allowing you to change it to suit the user's needs. You can choose an icon to properly represent amphetamine and have it stored on your menu bar. You can set up custom notifications and sounds for different events. You can also show the remaining session that you have left on your menu bar for amphetamine. So if I have maybe a 40-minute session going, I can see how much time is left before amphetamine turns itself off or that session ends, which is a nice feature as well. It also has a feature called Drive Alive mode, which keeps your computer's drive constantly running, which is useful, as I mentioned before, whenever you have certain tasks going on or you don't want your drives to slow down or spin down as well. Amphetamine also supports AppleScript, which allows you to make some automation scenarios with amphetamine, which is nice as well. And not to mention, it also has battery management as well. As I mentioned before, amphetamine can detect when your battery level is low and can either turn off your session or just disable itself completely to help preserve your battery. Amphetamine is has an option to use hotkeys as well. So if there's a specific shortcut you want to use to activate amphetamine, you can use that as well. Amphetamine also has the ability to keep your MacBook awake while the display is closed. So if I close my MacBook just because I don't want it out in the open or anybody seeing what's going on, I can close it, but it'll still be running. My computer will still be on, which is a nice feature as well. A little forewarning, your MacBook may get a little bit hot as well while it is closed. So just something to keep in mind if you are maybe running an, I don't know, app intensive application. If you're downloading maybe a big file, you might want to keep your MacBook open, or else your whole system can get hot, and that's not good for any laptop. Amphetamine is completely free. There's no advertisements, no in-app purchases, no prompts to review other apps or link to other apps or pay purchases, nothing. Amphetamine is free and completely free. So you get all of these features without a paywall blocking or taking any of them away, which is a really nice thing because Amphetamine is a very great app and very useful, more useful than you might imagine. So the fact that it's completely free and you have access to all of its tools is a great thing. My name is Julius. Thank you for watching episode 37 of Applicable Applications, and I'll talk to you guys next time.